Hey, what's up, y'all? Subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, watch my recent videos. I just want to show y'all my results of using my margin interest versus my dividends. You know what I got from dividend payouts year to date. The margin interest I paid year to date, other income, and also my profit and loss from year to date. So this how you looking at this video, you can and you can answer your own question of whether margin interest is worth it to you. The margin interest right now on Webull, I think is 9.5%. Meaning, if you're gonna get in purchase some dividend stocks, you need to be buying stuff that has an annual yield dividend payout of 10% and higher to make it worth it. Um, if you're gonna do it for like growth stocks, buying Tesla and all, it's kind of risky because that is a growth stock and it's volatile. Meaning, if your stock is down, you don't get any dividends to help pay the margin interest back. So my whole reason for using my margin when I started was at 3.5%. But you know, in the last 24 months, they've been hiking up the interest rates, which got it up to 9.5% now, meaning I'm paying back more in margin every month now until they lower the interest rate back till it gets back around to the 3.5% it originally was. But I'm gonna just go on through it, man. As you can see right now, year to date, I made $3,559 in dividends. That's from January 1st to what the day is, April the 9th on here, which today is the 12th or the 13th, I want to say. I made $3,559.99 and 49 cents. I'm sorry, in dividends. Trading P&L, that's profit and loss. Say I'm down negative $630.07. I paid $510.54 back in margin. As you can see for January, 91.56%, $91.56, man. I'm sorry. February, $206.07. And in March, I paid $212.91. Totaling up to $510.94. But if you add those two together, say I didn't have margin and I owned everything, outright, I would actually be over $4,000 in dividends. So you got to count that interest in too, just to say, because that's actually the dividends you made. They charged you the interest on it. So really, all together, it's I don't have my calculator on me, but that'd be like $4,100. Like $4,100 in interest income. I made $3.92. As you can see the results there for January, 50 cents, February $1.55, March 83 cents, April $1.04. So to answer your question is the margin. I had some people ask, is it worth doing margin? Using your margin on your portfolios? I say yes and no. Yes, if you're gonna buy dividend stocks or ETFs. Quarterly ones are good, but I like the monthly paying ones better. If you are buying those that has an annual dividend yield of 10% or higher, then yes, it is, because when you do the math over time, your dividends will outweigh the interest rate. But if you're gonna use it for growth stocks like Tesla and like everyday trading, unless you are an extreme expert, I would say no, because when they do a margin call, you got to answer that call on that day, and if you don't, they're gonna sell all your shares they're gonna sell all your stock shares in the red, meaning they're gonna sell it for less than what they are. I mean, they're gonna sell it in the loss, and you're gonna end up on Webull or whatever brokerage company you are using money. So, being that you get your dividends every month, your dividends help pay it back. When you get your dividends, it automatically go to to your cash balance to help pay off your margin. You are not free to take any of your money until all your margin is paid off. Like for me and mine, I owe a cash balance margin of negative. I owe them $25,332.75. Y'all might looking to say, hey man, that there is a lot on margin. But I don't have to buy anything anymore. I could just ignore this account, period, this portfolio, and just let the dividends just pay the margin, the 25 grand back by itself without me using any new money, any fresh money to help pay it back. Because as you can see, I'm year to date. It automatically done paid back $3,559.49 already back. So every month I get at least probably $900 in dividend, between $1,200 a month in this portfolio. So I can let that just pay the margin back by itself without me even bothering. That's worst case scenario if I got in any kind of bind. At least my strategy of using this margin can pay back the portfolio without me doing anything. It can pay it back by itself. But once the margin's paid back, and I got a cash balance at 0.00, anything further is mine. So yes, I think it is worth it. Have you some money put up for a margin call just in case the stock market do crash bad and you overspend, and they might say, hey man, we might need to send us, or deposit $300, $500, $700, because your account, doing the margin call, at least you can have that put up. So put some money to the side too. But for me, I just put money, a little $500,000 I would have been putting into this portfolio. I just got it on the side sitting, because I'm going to let it get to the 25 grand. I'm going to just send all the money over and just pay this whole margin off and everything for it to be mine from there on out. And I just trade the $1,200 a month or whatever it is and just build it up slowly as that. So, all right, man, go get your money.